All right, today we kept working on our study guide, so we're going to look at number 9. Remember, make sure you work these with us. Write everything down because this is for a test grade. Lee mows 1/3 of his lawn and uses a half a gallon of gas. What fraction of the yard can he mow per gallon? The fact that it ends with the words per gallon or 1 gallon or each gallon lets us know that it is a unit rate problem. So we're going to divide. You can change it to decimals if you want to, or do keep, change, flip. I'm going to keep, change, and flip. Multiply straight across the top, multiply straight across the bottom. So with 1 gallon of gas, he can do 2/3 of his lawn. Number 10, I'm going to skip for the moment because it makes my head hurt. Number 11, Jasmine walked 1/2 of a mile to school, then she walked to her aunt's house, then she walked home. If Jasmine does this every day, Monday through Friday, how far does she walk in 1 week? So all we've got to do is add up how far she goes every day. So we're going to do 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 5/6 to get her total amount. You could get common denominators on this one if you want to, but I prefer changing them to decimals. So 1/2 is 0.5, 1/3 is 0.3 repeating, and 5/6 is 0.83 repeating. When you put that in the calculator, make sure you fill the screen up with that repeating decimal, and when you add them together, you get 1.6 repeating. Now that is answer choice A, but answer choice A is not the answer to this question. 1 2/3 is how far she walks in 1 day. That's her one loop. And it says if she does this every day, Monday through Friday, how far would she go in a week? So we're not going to multiply by 7 because she doesn't do it on the weekends. She just does it on the weekdays. So 1.6 repeating times 5 is 8.3 repeating miles. And that is answer choice D. But you can go back and look at number 10 if you want to. But we're going to talk about the rest of them tomorrow. So let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to do the exit ticket. All right, so now we're going to jump ahead to number 15. 12, 13, and 14 I'm going to show you in person. It's just easier to explain it in person. So we're going to skip ahead to number 15. Number 15 says, what is the circumference of a circle? So I'm going to do C equals pi d. It says to use 3.14 for pi. And d means to use the diameter. If the radius of the circle is 4, remember that's only halfway. So to get the diameter, we've got to double it. So if the radius is 4, the diameter is 8. And when you multiply, you get 25.12 inches. All right, on number 16. Number 16 is actually way easier than it looks when you first look at it because it's a lot of words. But what we're going to do is look at these two graphs first. All right, so we talked about how range and variability is how stretched out the data is, or the dots are. And if you look at these two grades, the one that is more stretched out is the 6th grade. So that means the 6th grade has a higher range, and sometimes they call it variability. So in a minute, when we're looking at the answer choices, the 6th grade has the bigger range or variability. okay? If you look at the dots, you notice that the 7th grade has their dots more together. Now, because the dots are more together on the right side, that means that the 7th grade scored higher. If the dots had been more to the left side, that would have meant that the 7th graders did worse on the test. But because their dots are more to the right, they did better on the test. All right, and the last thing we're going to look at is the median or the middle. So if I look at the 6th grade dots, the middle of the dots is about right there. So their median score is somewhere around 65. If I look at the middle of the 7th grade dots, the middle of their dots is about right there. So their median score was about 80. All right, so now that we've got all that information, we're going to look at the answer choices. All right, answer, it says, based on the dot plots, which statement correctly compares? Answer choice A says the range of the 6th grade is less. Well, that is not what we said a while ago. We said that the range was more stretched out on 6th grade. So we are what did I just do? Oh no, tap anywhere to exit. I don't know what I did. I hope this is working. Anyway, crap, Nancy. Let me see, reset. Okay, I think I fixed it. That probably just showed my face. I hope it didn't. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. All right, so we said that the 6th grade range was more stretched out and bigger, so A is definitely not correct. So, no. Answer choice B says the range of the 6th grade is less than the 7th grade. Again, not correct. All right, answer choice C says the range of the 6th grade is greater than the range of the 7th grade. That is true. It is more stretched out. So let's keep reading. And the mean or the average, or generally speaking, the 6th graders did less than the average of the 7th grade. Now, we didn't actually average these test grades out, but we did say that based on the dots, the 7th graders did better. So the average 6th grade score would be less than the average 7th grade score. That is true. That one is true. All right. Skipping down here to number 17. It says Miss Kimball earns $125 a week working at a furniture store. For each piece of furniture she sells, she makes $5 extra. This week she wants to make more than $500. All right, now here's the important part. C is the number of pieces of furniture that Miss Kimball sells. Which inequality represents this situation? All right, so first thing you got to do is find the variable C. If you look at these answer choices, 5 is with C, 5 is with C, or 125 is with C. If we go back to the story problem, it says C is the amount of furniture. Well, she earned $5 for each piece of furniture that she sells. So that means that $5 goes with C. That automatically throws out these two answer choices. They did not put $5 with C. All right. So now if we look at the difference between A and B, you will notice that it's just the greater than less than sign. So if we go back up here, it says she wants to earn more than $500. Okay? This amount of money needs to be more than $500. This amount of money needs to be more than $500. Well, answer choice B says that what she earns is less than $500. So that's not what we want. We want it to be more than $500. Okay, so A is the answer choice. And just in case you're wondering where this came from, all they did was answer the inequality. They subtracted 125 to get rid of it, and then they divided by 5. And so the number of pieces of furniture she needs to sell must be greater than 75. That's a lot of furniture for 1 week. Dang. Woo. Anyway, that's how you do it. And going to the last one. Save the easiest one for last. It says the graph shows the relationship between pairs and how much they cost. What does point A represent on the graph? So if we go to point A, we go to 2 and 1. 2 goes with dollars, 1 goes with pairs. Now be very careful, because answer choice A says the cost of 1 pair is $2. That is the most common mistake, because you got to look right here. It's not 1 pair that costs $2. It is 1 pound of pears that costs $2. So that's a super easy one, but it's kind of tricky if you aren't careful. So make sure you pick 1 pound of pears and not answer choice A. So that's what we talked about today. If you have any questions about those, you can let me know. You can also go back and I did not give you all of question 14, so you can't work that.